Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. Yes, I hope you're enjoying the Christmas jumper. Yes, you're probably sick to death of me, but tough, you got me anyway. So beer up now is one. I'm certain I haven't had anything from these guys, certainly off the top of my head, unless I've just done one recently, but I'm pretty certain I haven't. And it pretty much resembles my cats at times and JB's cats at times, and it's from Brass Castle, who are from Malton, Malton. Not sure where that is. I can't see the thingy properly. Eyesight's terrible. And this is a can of their very bad kitty. So old JB out there, he'll know what that's like. And this is a can of their Guile 666 Imperial Vanilla Porter. They actually do just a standard one, but I thought if I'm going to buy one, get the bloody big hitters, isn't it? Yeah, and this is coming in at 9% in a 330ml bottle. Picked this up from the steady on, nearly. Picked this up from the Bailey Head in Oswestry. Again, from the load of beers that I picked up from there. Picked this up. This was a £5. Is it worth it? It's we all know how it goes, don't we? We know, these businesses trying to keep going. Craft beers, strong beers, you're always going to pay a bit more. So I mentioned the Bailey Head because that's where I got it from, but also don't forget the Bastion Ale House in Oswestry, so go and visit there if you're somewhere near. Anyway, dragged this on, 330ml can, 9%, £5 from the Bailey Head. Yeah, the Vanilla Imperial Porter, it caught my eye. Like a porter, like vanilla, like them strong. So yeah, very bad kitty, and I don't know if you can see, it's probably hard to get me to focus on there. I never took any notice of the can wrap, if I'm totally honest, but when I actually look close, the pink bits that you see is a cat sitting there, and its tail is like the old devil's fork, and in between that, the silver bit you see is actually 666. So yeah, it's they're certainly making it like a bit of a devil cat beer thing. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with this beer review. Let's get it out the can, see if I'm a fan. Hope you're all well. Have you all done your Christmas shopping? Spent all your money yet? Thankfully, with a wife like mine, we're always prepared, always shopped early, and normally by Christmas always skint. I'm sure I'm not the only bloke out there that can relate to that one. So yeah. So beer in a glass. That looks absolutely fantastic. That looks cracking, doesn't it? I can't see any carbonation. It's jet black. That is. It's about as black as you're going to get it. We got a tan 1.5 finger, quite compact, creamy head. Looks really good. Let's dive in on the nose. Vanilla. Huge hit of vanilla. There's a roastiness in there. It smells lovely. Smells lovely. I'm kind of getting the impression this is going to be quite sweet, but we'll soon find out anyway. So let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. It's got a tang to it. Go in again. %9 porter for me. I'm not getting a big, huge body, and I believe it does say oats in this. But I suppose porters are quite thin. It's a bit heavier. Whether that's the oats, I don't know. You are getting quite a boozy hit, I would say. Well, a boozy tang to it. I think that's what I'm getting. Quite smooth. Not too much carbonation. I think you're getting a mix of the alcohol which doesn't taste it. It's not a big boozy hit. You don't get any warming, but it's almost like it's not the alcohol. You're getting the mix of a strong porter taste, whether it's just that or that strong porter taste with the vanilla. It's giving it a little bit of a tang. It's almost I'll look at the date on that. Yep. 3rd of the 3rd 21, so there's plenty of thing on it. There's almost, well, that's vanilla. For me, I'm picking up almost a raspberry sort of something like that in there. There's a tartness to it, which is, I suppose, porters and that, you're maybe going to get that sort of dark fruit sort of taste in there. And with it being imperial as well, maybe that's a bit more bolder. I'm maybe going to go with that. That you're getting the vanilla. That certainly gives it that creaminess. There's no, well, sort of gives the impression of a creaminess. There's no lactose in there. And I think you're getting a big hit of that sort of dark fruit in the porter style of drink, and it is quite tart. And I wonder if that's why they've put the vanilla in. They've maybe they've brewed this and it was real bit tart on the old face. Excuse me. Maybe they've gone along with maybe adding the vanilla in there to maybe sweeten it a bit. It's not, for me, my own personal taste, that tartness to it is the bit that doesn't do it for me. But obviously we've all got different taste buds. If I could ignore that tartness, but I can't because it is in the beer, this would probably be a totally different drink and I'd really love it, but it maybe be too sweet, I don't know. But is it a bad one? It's not one I'd run back to. I think there's better ones out there. But you do get, it's imperial. You don't really get any alcohol. It might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but even when I'm saying it was maybe the alcohol in there, you don't really get that alcohol. You can feel that it's stronger, but there's no burn or nothing. But if it maybe wasn't so strong, so maybe if I'd gone for the lesser one of these, that tartness, maybe dark fruit sort of tartness in there would have been less and maybe would have suited my palate. But for me, this one's just that little bit too tart for me. But everyone to their own. You get the vanilla in it. It is an imperial porter, so you've got to expect maybe, I suppose, a bit more sort of fruity flavour, a bit more alcohol, though the alcohol is very well hidden. Smooth in the mouth. I mean, I'd probably say this is just a decent beer, but not necessarily to my taste buds. So that's it for this beer review. So that was Brass Castle, Very Bad Kitty. Would I recommend it? If you're okay with that sort of dark fruity taste in the beer, you may well like this. If you're not, it might not be for you, but you know, I'm going to put it down to my own taste buds, like I say. So let me know if you've had it. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, as I always say. Always much appreciated. Thanks for watching, I should say, viewing. Back to the 50s. But thanks for watching. Anyway, YouTube, All the Beer No Idea. Facebook, All the Beer No Idea. Instagram and Twitter, All the Beer No Idea 1. Like I say, thanks for watching yet again. And I'll see you soon on another beer review. Cheers, everyone.